What is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this review, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. So the objective today, we are going to head to No Comply Skateshop here in Austin, Texas, because they are releasing a coveted No Comply, Daniel Johnston, Hi How Are You, VANS shoe, and they're actually releasing 3 different styles. They're releasing authentic, an old school, and a VANS slip-on. Now, if you don't know who Daniel Johnston is, here in Austin, Texas, he's pretty much an Austin legend. We put him up on this high pedestal. So he's a visual storyteller as well as a musician. He actually ran away to Austin, Texas, and he started working at a McDonald's near the University of Texas at Austin. And I think he was actually like staying at a church facility near there. When people would make their orders at McDonald's, he would pass his cassette tapes, which were filled with like cover art hand drawn on every cassette. People just started to find out who he was. As time went on, he became sort of a local celebrity, but he really didn't pick up steam until Kurt Cobain of Nirvana rocked a shirt of his, the Hi How Are You, with the Jeremiah the Innocent frog on it. And the reason why people started to gravitate towards his catalog is because his music was not of like the set standard. It wasn't poppy. It was actually pretty kind of weird, kind of experimental, lo-fi. If you just have a chance to listen to any of his songs, definitely listen to the Song of Pain album. And listening to his music, his interviews, looking at his artwork, you just see his innocence conveyed through all those mediums. Now, Daniel Johnston, he was diagnosed with mental illness. He was actually admitted to a facility in the early 90s, and he's had several mental episodes that you can research on your own time. There is a nonprofit organization created in his name, the Hi How Are You project, that caters to mental illness. So part of the proceeds from this collaboration goes to Hi How Are You project. All right, let's see how many people are actually at No Comply.
Seems like her broken heart, the loving part was missing. As the drama unfolds, she's lost the art of loving. Nowhere is where she goes to find her piece of nothing. Seems like she's had enough, but she's always up to something. And now as the story goes, another day is dying. She's already changed her clothes and in disgrace she's laughing. It wasn't so long ago she had me so temptated, and with no obligation I was feeling so sedated.
Alright, now we are back in the apartment. I really didn't anticipate the lines to be hella long today, especially in comparison to the 2019 release of this Era Pro and then this slip-on. The lines last year was pretty much non-existent. I actually pulled up at like 2 p.m. last year and I was still able to cop 2 of these shoes. I'm not sure if it was due to the recent Supreme Daniel Johnston collaboration, although they've done collaborations before. Not sure if it's because Daniel Johnston passed away last year, or maybe that people were just feeling these styles a lot more than last year, or maybe because last year was released on a Wednesday during South by. Regardless of fact, there was definitely more than 100 people lined up for this release, and that's pretty cool, pretty exciting. In comparing the 2019 to 2020 release, you can definitely say that the 2019 release was kind of lacking. If you were not able to be here in Austin, Texas for the activation, you do have a chance to buy it across 28 skate shops nationwide, and that will be released on June 21st of 2020. Now, I'm not going to do an in-depth review of these shoes as we have 3 in place versus just the one that I would normally review. That would just take too much time. Concerning retail, the Old Skools are the most expensive of the bunch, costing $74.95. The other 2, the slip-on and the authentic, they cost $69.95. And if you're familiar with VANS, you're probably wondering why each one of these shoes costs more than $65. And that's because each shoe is outfitted with a pop cush insole, so therefore it provides a lot more cushioning than your standard VANS shoe. Each one of these shoes are outfitted with a cream white or a white canvas upper. Now, dependent on the style, the Old Skool, the slip-on, or the authentic, they each have their different characteristics, where you have like the vamp or the lacing system or the heel cup, which is done up in a gray nubuck material. Personally, my favorite is going to be this Old Skool because it has the jazz stripe with UT burnt orange colors on the edges. You have the vamp, the lacing system, and then the heel cup done up in that gray nubuck. This just looks like a great shoe, and I prefer laces over the slip-ons. All three styles features Daniel Johnston's artwork across the upper, but on this particular slip-on, it features it in black line work, which I actually really like because it pops a lot versus like on the Old Skool where it's done up in gray, or even on the Authentic where there is more artwork being done versus the Old Skool, but again, it's done in that gray line work. Seriously, if it was done up in black across all three styles, it would have been a home run. The midsole and outsole of all three styles is created in the vulcanized process. That's pretty much where they take rubber, they melt it down, they mold it, and they pretty much cook it in an oven, and that's how we get that waffle design on this shoe. The benefits of using the vulcanized process over like the cup sole, which is typically used by Adidas or Nikes or any shoe that's employing foam, is the fact that the vulcanized process is a lot more durable and it's a lot cheaper. And when it comes to skating, you definitely want a more durable shoe. The midsole employs a white rubber taping that goes all the way around the shoe. You'll see a little more rubber towards the front or the toe box of the shoe. This is called the bumper, and this is employed because when you're skating and it sands down the front of the shoe, you don't want the front of the shoe to become frayed so easily or as quickly. For styling points, both the Old Skool and the Authentic, they employ a black boxing stripe going around the base of the shoe, whereas the slip-on employs that burnt orange. I know we didn't do a proper unboxing of the shoe. This is what the top looks like. The VANS off the wall logos, the No Comply logo right there done up in black, and then this is what sells it for me. You have Daniel Johnston's cover art for his cassette tapes right here across the sides of the shoebox. That side and that side. In removing the insole, I know we covered it a little bit. We have that purple pop cush insole going on that is hella thick at the rear. The fabric laid on top is done up in a cream white, in which we have that No Comply Austin, Texas stylized in that Daniel Johnston artwork form. At the activation, they also had other things for us to purchase, like this white and this black tee. This is what the black tee looks like. We have this design on the back side of the t-shirt where the front doesn't have any design. They had this tote bag, which is pretty dope. This black hat was available for purchase. It has the eyeball with the bat wings, which is fitting for Austin because we're known as the Bat City. They provided us with some school supplies, a pencil, a gum eraser, and a notebook. They also provided us with a marker, but I can't seem to find that anymore. Inside the shoebox, a sticker sheet. No doubt, my favorite freebie to come out of this activation is going to be this cassette tape because that just screams Daniel Johnston. You have the Daniel Johnston artwork going on, No Comply, Austin, Texas. It looks pretty good. And as you open the cassette tape, you see this right here. You have wax, skate wax, shaped as a cassette tape. It looks pretty good. It says No Comply, Austin, Texas. It really looks like a real cassette tape. This right here, this makes the activation 100% perfect, home run, bueno, because it's just full circle. This is Daniel Johnston in a nutshell. Overall, this collaborative effort between No Comply, Daniel Johnston, Hi How Are You Project, and VANS, they knocked this project out of the park. And I really love the artwork across all three shoes, the Authentic, the slip-on, and the Old Skool. Though, I will say that I wish the artwork on both the Old Skool and the Authentic would have been done up in black lines. Still, it looks good across the board. The retail price points is $75 and then $70 for the two right here. It's definitely fair, especially since they are employing that pop cush insole. The shoes paired with the items that you can purchase as well as the freebies, like everything was well thought out. It was cohesive. Again, if you were not able to attend the activation here in Austin, Texas, you will have a chance to purchase these at skate shops nationwide. There are 28 stores. I will list them right here, and they will be available on June 21st of 2020. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. Again, I didn't want to go in depth with each shoe. As you know, my reviews are pretty in depth with just having one shoe. This would have been a 30-minute video. Which shoe are you going to try to cop on June 21st? The Old Skool, the slip-on, the Authentic? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the _ at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate your support, and we'll check you on the next video. Alright guys, I'm Chris Catalunya. Check you later. See you na.